What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Game & Watch Gallery 4. I did play a bit of this game on the channel before. I think I did Rain Shower on film. I don't think I did anything else. And I mean, I've been bit by the Game & Watch bug again. I gotta say. So we'll be doing Donkey Kong Jr. today. You know, yesterday, or not yesterday, last time. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. We played Donkey Kong 1. Today we'll be playing Donkey Kong Jr., you know? Nice and chill, nice and chill. We're going to be on modern mode. Because, I mean, I prefer modern mode, personally. Just kind of walking around real quick. There we go. Back in the, the you-know. Doing what you know. Doing what you like. And if you missed it, I'm the one that said just grab them in the biscuits. Anyway, enough talk. We're going to be doing easy mode, I think, because I at least have some stars in hard mode, but I think it's more embarrassing to have 0 stars in easy than it is to have 2 stars in hard. But yeah, this is the basic gameplay loop. It's very similar to Donkey Kong 1, but I think this one's a lot harder. Mainly because the only ways you could really get points are if you jump on the Goombas like that, not on the Koopas. Koopas are working with Donkey Kong. Goombas are working with Mario. Alright, let me step on the log. So yeah, you just gotta get the key. And then you gotta use that key to save your papa. Should I save my papa, or should I save myself first? That is the question. Dodge the bullets. Alright. Sorry, my my pet is on top of me. The cat. He's made an appearance on a few stuff that I did. You know? However, I think we're fine. Level 2, I think, is actually the hardest one. Just because, at least on the on the format that I'm playing this on, it's very easy to accidentally go up when you want to go down. When you've got to get down on your knees. There we go. 100 points. I want to at least get a star. Getting 3 stars, I think I'll be happy with, because... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Jump on the Goomba. Jump on the clouds, you know? I know nippers can come out of the pipe on the side. However, oh goodness. Speaking of which, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If those clouds gave out right when I was jumping on there, I would have been a little, a little, you know. However, that's not going to happen. There we go. DK's almost out. Then we could sue Mario for wrongful imprisonment. Alright, I was not aware that the Goombas can get you from the vine. If you know what I mean. Oh, shoot. There we go. We're not choking like this. I'm not a choker. I am, in fact, a legend. There we go. 185 points. We're almost at 200. And we jump when we meant to go the other way. Let's retry that. See, that's what I've been talking about. Alright, so let's just go really fast right here. Is it always 15 or is it time-based? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's time-based and 15 is the max. Either way, we're fine. We're fine. And you know what? We'll keep the little blooper in there. You know? Even though there's not one blooper in this game. Alright. Having a bit of an issue with this flipper. However, yeah, it's time-based and 15 is the max. Alright, well, we solved it. And speaking of solve, we just saved our boy. We're at 69 points, 1 off of 70. There we go. Alright, that condor kind of... Alright, we're cutting it close. And it is not... It's looking a lot worse than it actually is. And we accidentally fall off. However, we're almost at 200. Well, God. There we are. Making some noise. I want to hear you make some noise. You know what I mean. Alright, there we go. Now we jump on my boy. Fruit him up. There we are. I gotta say, Goombas are allergic to fruits. You gotta remember that. Especially when you're a baby. You're trying to save your boy. I was not expecting that bullet to clip me. Goes to show you how much effort goes into to my attempts here. If you know what I mean. Alright. We're risking it, but it's looking pretty good. We got a good thing going here, and I don't want to mess it up. Step on the Koopa. Step on the Goomba. We're at 199 points. Are you kidding me? If I die here, I'm going to lose it. Here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to wait for the Goomba to go down so I could just step on him. Step over him. Which still counts as a point. Okay. We're chilling. I was a little sketched out, you know? However, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. There we go, 227. That's a TV show I used to watch. I think it had a Jack A in it. And I mean, Jack A is pretty funny. I liked her in Ladybugs. Speaking of which, Ladybugs, that's a very funny movie. Haven't seen that one? You gotta check that one out, man. There's no way you could make that movie today, but but it really doesn't matter. Because it was made, so there's really nothing to complain about. I guess, maybe. I mean, there is kind of some complaints, I guess, like you can't have fun anymore. All right, we're back on One Life. This has been a horrible exercise in... I don't know what kind of exercise it was. Oh my God. Come back. There we go. All right. Now I'm starting to get mad. All right. I definitely prefer Donkey Kong 1. I gotta say. Junior's not really doing it for me. I'm entirely saying that because I suck at it. 100%. However, that doesn't really matter. Everyone has biases. May as well talk about mine. Oh my god. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we're chilling. We're chilling. We're at 333. We did get our 1 star, which is already better than we used to be. But I want to earn multiple. Maybe I can unlock something. All right, come on, come on. And I will say I definitely prefer the the Goombas to the Nippers. I gotta say. Because you could actually freaking jump on these things. But it doesn't matter. One more piece of the cage is out of here. There we go. Jump on the Goomba. Alright. Turn into a Goomba. There we are. Donkey Kong is saved, and we are back in the jungle. I don't know what this is. It seems like every time I make some progress, Mario's always there to ruin my parade. Maybe call me crazy, but maybe Donkey Kong is working with Mario. You know, like those old memes where it's like Princess Peach is like working with Bowser to like trick Mario and all that. What if it's like that, but with Mario and Donkey Kong? What if they're both doing it at the same time? Just trickery all around. Ooh. Yo, if this was 2008, I would first be worried about the housing crash. But if this was 2008, I would have a banger idea for a for a YouTube video. I gotta say. But I mean, that's not how the timing of things worked. Because I mean, in 2008, I didn't even know what a computer was. I'll tell you that much. Much less a video game. Condor. Oh, wah, 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 wah. All right. There we are. There we are. Oh, we're almost at 500. We got one more in me. I got one more in me, coach. I do not have one more in me, coach. All right, let's exit. New Game & Watch game in the museum in the gallery corner. Let's see what it is. I mean, that's really what we were looking at, right? It's in the museum. Let's... Oh, wait, maybe it's in the present. Come to think of it. Lots of things can happen when you collect more stars. You get 1 star for every 200 points. So keep practicing, keep playing those games. All right. Well, I guess we could check it out. So I believe we got Manhole. No, Tropical Fish. Mario's Bombs Away. Oh, we got Bombs Away. Let's see what that is. Bring Mario to the safety of his friends and keep his bomb from being lit. All right, so we got Mario fighting in Vietnam, it looks like. Man, I wish that came to this, you know? Well, I mean, we didn't do particularly well, but we could always have more Donkey Kong Jr. episodes in the future. I will see you guys on the next adventure.